Hi. Did you know that every body is music? It's actually literally and figuratively made of music, every single body. So I'm going to try to keep focused here on the task at hand. And the task is to tune this ukulele down so that we're just playing a C chord. And this is something I learned just a couple of weeks ago from Mary Knish. Mary Knish. I think it's spelled like a Knish. Knish. Is that how Knish is spelled? That's how her name is spelled. And she's an amazing teacher. And she taught me a lot at Music for People, where I learned kind of, about this whole idea that music is just available to all of us all the time. And now I'm just more kind of committed to evangelizing about the importance of everybody playing music together. So, okay, so she showed at this workshop, she gave this little workshop about this, and she had like a chart, and I don't have the chart here. She wrote out a chart, and I don't know. I feel like maybe if I just show you the basic idea, it's I'm really want to now go to wherever I can get the fishing line. Walmart is where I got it, although I want to find a source that actually to get a low E, a fishing line. Just go get some the really kind of thick fishing line, and it'd probably work. Okay, so the idea is that you're playing a C chord because you have this G and a C, and that's the E, and that's the what was A is now a G. So she showed like these two different fingering positions. So that's one of them. And the other one is this. So like maybe, let's see. So you can switch back and forth pretty easily. And so these are that's what you really have to know, is that the two and you finger positions are this and this. And what I love about like this one here, like this chord here, is really like you could call this a C minor chord because it has a C, and then it has a G and an E flat. And then C's. So it's really just a G and an E flat. Well, it's really three G's. So and an E flat. So you could either play it in the place of a C minor chord, or you could play it in the place of an E flat chord. Like if everyone else is playing an E flat chord and you play this, it's going to sound good because it's got the root and the third. And if they're playing a C minor chord and you play this, it's part of the C minor chord, and that's part of what I love about it. Now you can also add, if you want to put down these other fingers, and that's another cool thing about it, is that if you just want to put your 4 fingers down on all strings, you can just play any major chord. So, okay. And I just go crazy with this, you don't have to, when you're playing by yourself, you don't really have to know what you're doing as much. And the only reason you really need to know what you're doing when you're playing with other people is that so they know what you're doing. I'm going to see if this is streaming, because I don't know. I tested it last night. Okay, it's probably streaming. All right. See, I could do this all day. Okay, so now if you just do, let's focus on the 2 fingers. And if you play on the 3rd fret, my ukulele is cool because it has little dots on the 3rd, 5th, 7th, 10th, and 12th frets, because the 12th fret is the octave. And so what's really cool is that when you play this, when you play it on the 12th fret, it's like you're playing a different voicing of the C chord. And then if you go down from there, you could play a B flat chord. I'm just kind of checking my. So if you did this, then you go up here. Every one morning the sun was shining. I was laying in bed, wondering if she'd change it all if the hair. I'd have to think about what the chords are. I don't really know that song. So, okay, yeah. So if you're doing the 2 finger thing, you know that you could play on the 3rd, 5th, 7th, 10th, and 12th frets. Now, and then with the that's the middle fingers, because this is the number 1 finger, 2, 3, 4, and the 1 and the 2 like that. The places that works, like, you know, they all work because you can go. Like you could do this thing here. Or you could go. So, let's say if you're up here. Wow, that you know, that's just like another version of the C chord, right? You know, pretty much like these are. That's a version of the C chord. And this is a C7 chord. Because it's got the B flat in there. Now, you know, you can also, you know, depart a little from this whole two middle string concept. You can also just, you could play a C7 by playing this. It's like playing a C chord with the regular tuning, but instead of playing a C chord, it ends up being a C7 chord. So, and then you could go. You could play this kind of a blues riff. Yeah, that I know. Yes, I know. Now here we go to the F chord. And what's cool is when you play these four finger versions of the chord. See, this is the F chord because C, D, E, F. F chord. And if you lift off each of the fingers, you hear a different quality. But now if I bring up this, I can't even do it. I can't bring up my third finger. Okay. I will learn. I'll work on that. Wow, that is so interesting. Okay, I will work on that, I promise. Lifting up my third finger. I can lift up my first finger. Yeah, mighty low, believe me, Latino, yeah, yeah. Hey, mighty low, yeah, by my painted door. Yeah, so what's really cool is that, like, just strumming, you know, anytime you have a tuning where you can just play it open, makes a big difference in being able to just have fun and fool around. So, like, you know, here I am just playing around with the bottom string, first string. and you can make up your own melodies. Yeah, and you can bend notes up to the pitch that you want them to be. So. Wow, I'm really tempted to just go over to Walmart right now and get a nice thick string. It's got to be thicker than, well, even if it's the same thickness as these, it would probably work. So I think what I'm going to do is bring my ukulele to Walmart and go to their fishing department where they have guns and stuff, but I'm not going to buy a gun. I'm going to buy a fishing line for my ukulele, not to catch fish. It might be long, it ain't long. So you could, and so once you know that you can, this like little technique of the two finger groove out, is that you can always just also just use one finger, and you can experiment. You could like experiment with playing these different melodies. Now if you go to the 4 chord. You know, it's really like I had fun with the ukulele when I discovered the ukulele. It was a life changer because I always struggled with playing the guitar. And once I learned the ukulele, I took it everywhere I went. You know, I started out on this little ukulele, so I'm going to actually bring out the little ukulele. This was my first ukulele. Ted Zook. Hey, Ted. Because Ted was there. I don't know. Did you take the workshop, Ted, in that Mary Kanish gave at the Music for People Adventures in Improvisation workshop? Okay, I'm going to start bringing this up. I'm going to do it. Tune it to with an A. So this is it, regular tuning right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down. Okay, have fun, man. I'll see you guys next week, or actually, I'll see you Thursday, right? Stop by, same place on Thursday, where I'm really gonna be, I think, just playing the piano, and I'm gonna be playing some post office songs in support of the post office. Love you guys.